Welcome to Phase 2, Week 12 with Teacher Tracy. The spelling words for this week are had, back, big, his, him. Can you think of any tricks to remember these? This week marks the end of Phase 2, which was a 12-week program, and next week we'll be moving on to Phase 3. Now that all the phonemes have been learned for Phase 2, we take a week to just do assessment. So this part of the video is all about assessment. It's very brief, so please bear with me, or if you're familiar with it, skip ahead a little. We assess regularly in phonics so that we can identify gaps early on in the learning. These will make learning to read more difficult and unpleasant for children. The assessment enables us to formulate a plan to close these gaps. In this program, we assess letter formation, letter names, phonemes, and tricky and high-frequency words. There's more details on that a little bit later in the video. It is most effective if spelling is assessed on a formative basis each week during the spelling tests, and then at a summative assessment we advise that the learner performs self-assessment and there's peer-supported learning while staff look at the self-assessments that children have done, do teacher assessment for the phonemes and the high frequency and tricky words, and then also try and formulate a plan of how interventions in home learning could possibly close any gaps. There are a number of resources which I've created to make this week of assessment most efficient and effective. First off are the visual prompts. Not only are there phoneme maps, but also word maps relating to those phonemes which children can access, as well as high frequency and tricky word maps. There are also tracking tools. The idea behind the spelling tracking sheet is to stick this in the children's workbooks and highlight any words that need practicing or retesting every week. The assessment spreadsheets can assist teachers by tracking the letter name, phoneme, and high frequency or tricky word recall. As they are populated, they auto-calculate. And the visual prompts have been created to tie into these to make assessment easier. Finally, there are activity booklets for children with the idea of allowing them to be independent while teachers are busy doing assessment. The booklets include self-assessment as well as peer-supported learning. They include phoneme revision and spelling activities. I've put a lot of thought into every element of these resources and hope that you can see the value of them as a collective. They are available on my PayHip store, and I really appreciate your support in purchasing them. Thank you.